Furnished or unfurnished flats? What's the market for both? Coming up on SC&P Property.
Fully furnished or empty, there's a market for both.
They will have to go through the hassle of buying furniture for themselves, you know.
If you own a flat in Hong Kong, chances are there will come a time where you'll want to rent it out. Just think about it. The money that you could get by renting your flat might be enough to set you up quite nicely in a tropical paradise. Isn't this the life? But what to do with all your things and belongings? Well, that's the dilemma that faces one would-be landlord in this week's letter. He writes, "If I were to rent out my apartment but didn't want to place all my furniture and fittings into storage, would you recommend advertising the flat as fully furnished? Do Hong Kong renters like empty flats?" An interesting question. Let's see what our experts think.
Fully furnished or empty, there's a market for both. And in fact, actually more recently, over the last 12 months, we found that fully furnished, there's a real market for newcomers. They're coming into the market, they haven't got furniture with them, and so fully furnished has actually had a very good place in the market.
So yes, there is a market for furnished flats in Hong Kong, a growing one in fact. But you have to be sure that your taste in furniture suits the market.
But a caveat here is the furniture has to be appropriate for the apartment, it has to present well, and that will help the rentability of it.
Our next expert believes that you're probably doing yourself and renters a favor by including your sofa and your bed with a rented flat. Renting out an empty flat just simply increases the costs for prospective tenants.
You know, if they're renting in Hong Kong, then perhaps they don't have much of a longer plan of staying in Hong Kong. So if you could let it out as an unfurnished apartment, then they will have to go through the hassle of buying furniture for themselves, you know, and that will increase the cost of renting a flat.
Of course, this all depends what segment of the market you're going after. Locals are likely to already have their own things, whereas with expats, they arrive in Hong Kong with a suitcase and nothing but the shirt on their backs. And if you're looking to rent your flat at the high end of the market, you'll want to furnish it, because companies that pay the rent on behalf of their executives demand furnished flats.
I think it all depends what kind of the tenant you prefer. If you want to rent out the apartment to the good tenants, usually it's company. We say it's company contract. They will like rent the flat is fully furnished.
So if you're looking to skip town for a little while and you don't want to put all your things into storage, just rent your flat furnished. That's all for this week. This has been Michael Logan.